Welcome back to 5 Minutes With on the Daily News Network, where we highlight industry leaders who are making a big impact both locally and worldwide. I'm Morgan Yonge, and today I'm joined by Earl Thiessen with the Oxford House Foundation of Canada. Earl, thank you so much for joining us and for all you're doing.
Thank you for having me, Morgan.
Yes, so please share with us a little bit about what you're doing with the Oxford House Foundation of Canada.
What we do primarily is peer-supported transitional housing for people seeking recovery. We have 27 homes across the province, 3 different programs, long-term transitional housing with no end date, our peer and culturally supported Indigenous recovery healing homes, and North America's only licensed pre-treatment recovery housing model. It's a blessing. I'm actually an alumni of our program. 17 years ago, I was in an Oxford House, and today I'm creating programs, and I'm the executive director.
Amazing. And it's no easy feat. It is hard work to overcome that addiction, and you need to be surrounded by the right people and in the safe environment in order to do so. And you're the only one licensed. So tell me a little bit about that, about how you got licensed and more about the great work that you're doing.
Yeah, sure. I've been with the organization for 15 years. Because of my lived experience, I see the gaps, right? Addiction is running rampant in all over the world, North America especially with the fentanyl crisis. But what was happening is people were getting, they wanted to help, just like myself. They go into medical detox, they get detoxed, and then they were getting put on a wait list for their residential treatment center. I identified that gap probably about 5 years ago, and then created the model from the ground up. What we had done is we were running that model for about 2 years on our own, pretty successful. And then the Alberta government caught wind of what we were doing. Ministers started touring the homes, and now it's fully supported, and we have 20 beds, 4 homes, fully supported by the Alberta government. Through that process for funding, you have to go through the Mental Health Services Protection Act to get licensed, which we did, and we have been for the past 3 years. The success rate just keeps going up. The demand just keeps going up. It's filling one of the biggest voids in the recovery continuum of care. And we're at the helm. 231 people last year went through Oxford House pre-treatment successfully into their treatment center. So it's a proud moment because I know where I was, and I know that this model is helping people save their own lives.
Absolutely. What's the success rate look like for when someone goes through the Oxford House Foundation versus on their own?
It's a dramatic difference, right? One of our mainstay is peer-supported recovery housing, right, with no end date. But where do you go when you're done treatment, right? You don't want to go back to that same environment where you were in your addiction, and that's what helped save my life, right? Was going into a home with 4 other like-minded individuals, all seeking recovery and healing. You support each other. You've got the support right there, right? You have meetings. Everybody has a responsibility to the house. The level of accountability is there. Now we have recovery coaching in those homes. We're doing data entry for when they come in to when they leave and their exit survey. And I would say in transitional housing, it's about a 63% success rate of people that move on clean and sober, which a lot of people would say, well, that's just above 50%. The national average of people that recover is 3%. So it's a massive stat, and a lot of my staff are actually alumni of Oxford House.
Wow, amazing. And what does it look like? What are your plans to scale, and how are you going to change more lives and build more houses for these people in the future?
Well, what I'm hoping is to attain more government support have them in other cities around the province. Pre-treatment's really needed. It's really needed. And I'm the type of person, say they wanted it down in Florida, I would load it up on a flash drive and send it down to you, because it's not about having that model. It's about helping people, right? But it should be across the country. We are helping set up some organizations across the country, because it's a big undertaking. But we're focusing on Alberta right now. There are other organizations that we've helped set up similar housing models with, but what we need to do is to get this nationwide and across the continent.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for the great work that you're doing. And viewers, if you want more information about the Oxford House Foundation of Canada, head on over to Daily News Network. We have Earl's information and all of the information right there. If you are in need and looking for resources, he has the resources that you need. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of 5 Minutes With. We'll see you next time.